What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Grand Scheme. Grand Kahonu here, getting ready to hit up the Star-Lord Arena, make up some lost ground still. We did make up a little bit of ground last night or today, but still have some ways to go. Got to make a last-minute push here and probably make another run or so in the morning in order to get where we need to be. Alan Wagner, good to see you this evening. How are you, sir? Good evening, Pursuit. Good to see you again. Had a problem with the music stream in the background, so I had to reset that. You guys doing all right? Anybody started on the event quest or 5.2 yet today? Awesome at 5 million. Are you going? You're going for Voodoo, right? Yeah, I had to take the evening off. Actually, went and ran a 5K tonight. That was the first time I've done a 5K in a couple of years, and I'm paying for it already. I really debated on whether I wanted to live stream tonight or just go to bed. My legs hurt. But I can't miss out on Star-Lord again. We just got to get the grind done. Good deal. Are we still thinking that the cutoff's going to be about 6? I don't know what's going on with my live chat here. Just noticed it says that the chat is disconnected. Let me check this out. There it goes. Davi Vinicius, how are you tonight? I'm just over 5 million for Star-Lord, almost 5.3. So I've got about 3.5 million to go. I need to get to 7 tonight, and then I could probably do 1.5 tomorrow morning. So 1.6 tonight, 1.8, something like that, and 1.5 in the morning should put us there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing just milestones for the rest of the month. I have no plans on going for any champions. I don't think any of the basics are ones that I need, and I guess it's just going to depend on who the features are between Punisher and Carnage. You know, if they're a lower featured, then I might. But at this point, I have no plans to do so. It really is exhausting when you put that kind of time in arena all the time, every week. You just gotta have a break sometimes. Well, if you're just joining, welcome. Drop a line in the chat and say hello. Let us know you're here. Thomas Dowdy, welcome, sir. Ristic Savage, I dedicate this to all the pretty girls in the world, and the ugly girls too, because to me, you're pretty anyways, baby. Going for and getting Carnage. Good luck, man. I mean, I wouldn't stop under 18 million. I'm sure the cutoff is going to be 16 plus. Iceman this month? I don't know. No, he's not a basic. He would be the basic arena. Who is that? Let me pull that up. You got a 5-star Rocket today. Nice. I think he's going to be a very good 5-star, especially when he is awakened. Let me check that. I just saw that that calendar. Of course, I'm not seeing it now. Oh, there it is. We need to figure out how to put this right up on the screen. This month, oh, well, maybe I will be grinding for a few basics. We have, was supposed to be Joe Fixit, but it's Venom now. And then Hyperion, and then somebody else instead of Superior Iron Man, and then Howard the Duck. The rewards you got from Road to the Labyrinth were as expected. Well, what did you expect? Alright, let me pull that up. Give me just a second. I'll make sure I've got that. Yeah, there it is. Did you send it already? It's taking a minute, I guess. Got a T4 Tech, 4-star Science Awakening Gem, 4-star Skill Champion. Happy to dupe Daredevil Classic. Yeah, I hear he is one of the best for the collector right now, because nobody's figured out how to evade his special attacks yet. In which case, that's pretty much instant death. Alright, well, I'll keep an eye open. Thomas, I don't see that coming through yet on the Twitter, but when it does, I'll take a peek at it. So what's everybody else doing this evening? Three out of 3 Awakening Crystals have been Science. Yep, so your favored class for the game is Science. That's been assigned to you, apart from any choice of your own. Red Hulk practice. You planning on the Labyrinth soon? Pursuit? Five-star Crystal duped Spider-Man. I know how that feels. That was my last 5-star. But I'm sure you already knew that. Okay, yeah, I got it here. Are we sure about these dates? It doesn't say who posted the video. I don't want to open it and watch it yet because that'll take up my bandwidth, but it doesn't have a link showing whose channel, who posted this one. About a month or so. Yeah, that's my plan too. I still want to get in there as soon as possible, but after seeing the difficulty of 5.2, I mean, the rewards don't justify how difficult that is. I think I'd rather do Labyrinth. If I were to do 5.2 right now, I think that would take up the resources that I need to do Labyrinth. So that may get put on hold for a while. But on the other hand, because we still don't really know what the collector's favor is, it's like, do we need to hurry up and get that so we can get the most reward from it? Or is that something that can wait? That was Graves' video? Okay, yeah. I've got it pulled up on my Twitter here. I'll check it out as soon as I'm done here. So yeah, I haven't touched either of the quests. I haven't touched the event quest or 5.2 yet. Not in a big hurry to get there. Wanted to get this arena knocked out, but since I don't plan on doing a whole lot of arena this month, then I should have plenty of time to do those quests. Has anybody done the event quest yet? Got to play around with Carnage or Punisher yet? Jake DeLorme, welcome back to the stream. You finally finished the Carnage quest, heroic, just for the 4-star shards. How was it? Did you find him difficult at all? Oh, thanks, man. Did Odin show you where we placed in Alliance quest? I think that's like the 3rd or 4th week in a row we've placed 135th or 136th, somewhere in there. You peed in the 4-star Star-Lord pool. Well, there is no pool for Star-Lord Arena. For the feature, it's just top 800. The pool concept actually works the other way around, I guess. Well, I mean, if you do the minimum amount, it's not going to affect it. But the more people that go for Star-Lord, the harder it's going to be to get him. But it's always going to be 800. But that will help the people who are going for the top 10%, which is right under Star-Lord. Did 521 and 522. Pausing there for now. It's going to take some items to clear. Yeah. That's what I understand as well. And watched Seaton and Brian Grant this afternoon. That was not encouraging too much on Collector, but that's one of the reasons I don't mind waiting now. I rushed right into 5.1, and had I waited, probably could have saved some items. So now that we know kind of what to expect, can better prepare for it. I will bring Daredevil. Mine is a signature 99, so I shouldn't have a problem with those specials for Collector. But also thinking about Mordo. He intrigues me. Mordo can't take a whole lot of damage, but he can block unblockable attacks. So he might be an option there. You found Punisher 2099 really hard, Carnage easy. Yeah. Carnage didn't look like he would be very difficult to play. He seems like much more of an offensive champion, not a defensive champion. You just wanted to say that you peed in the pool, yeah? Well, that's okay. Excuse me, mission accomplished. My voice is cracking like a 14-year-old boy. I'd be looking for a T4CC Alliance, but I'm stacked in that department and need more basics. Well, Thomas, what's your prestige at? If anybody has a 4800 prestige and is interested in looking for a new home, just so happens that we probably have a spot open. I've been holding my Alliance Quest map crystals for the week. I usually pop those as soon as I get them, but I've been debating on whether or not to open them or hold them, because I do have a few not at max, but they're close. But I think I will probably go ahead and pop those tonight and see what we get. 4,800. Well, you're at the minimum of what we require, so if you're interested, talk to your boy Odin. Have him get you in touch with me online. No, I'm not going to go for Carnage, and I'm not going to buy crystals. I'm not terribly impressed with his description, and I'm not generally a big fan of the symbiotes anyway. So I'm just gonna pass on Carnage, and I'm not too sure about that anymore. I haven't checked the forums, but I saw somebody posted on Twitter earlier today that there was a correction to his prestige, so he's no longer the top prestige champion. In which case, it's I might have to change my estimation of 16 million in the arena. I mean, I still think he'll go high because he's a fan favorite. But if he's not top prestige, that'll lower it a little bit. Depending on who I want to rank up, it'll go higher, yeah. Jimmy Anderson, hey, how are you doing? Driving home from work, we'll try to stay up and put you on the TV. Alright, man. Well, stay up at least until you get home, please. Yeah, Carnage doesn't look that great, I agree. No way would have beat that Venompool 4.6 Road to Labyrinth if the evade bug still existed. Yeah, that would have made him rather difficult. JZ Gaines, hey, welcome to the stream. How are you tonight? Yeah, he's still up there, but he does not dethrone Mordo. Yeah, anytime there's a new champion who is like top prestige, he's going to be rather high, or she will be rather high. Because even though prestige is not that as much of an issue anymore, it is still an issue. Only a 6-minute drive from work to home. That's nice. 2K God 21, what's up, man? I'm doing fine, sir. A little bit sore from running my first 5K today in 2 years. But other than that, I'm doing alright. It just proved to me how out of shape I am. If you're just joining the stream, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you could join us. Go ahead and drop a line in the chat and say hello to let us know you're here. How is the audio on the stream, by the way? What is my tip on opening premium hero crystals and getting a 3 or 4 star character? I don't have any tips at all. Just open a lot of crystals and cross your fingers. Audio's good. Alright, thank you. What do I use to record with? Well, I am using Air Server to reflect my iPhone to my computer screen, and then I am using OBS to stream and record. Robert Beckham, what's up, sir? Welcome back to the stream. It's good to see you. Hit that like button, boys. Thanks for the reminder there, Alan. Hey, no problem, Jimmy. There really is no secret. I mean, I've played long enough to hear just about all of the theories. You know, you pop one, or yeah, you spin one and pop 9. You got to let it come into the screen from the bottom right-hand corner, just above the corner of the case. You've got to let it spin for so many seconds and then, you know, pop it right as it passes a certain character. You know, I've heard all of those theories, and none of them work. None of them have worked. It's just you open a lot and eventually you get lucky. Thanks for the title, sir. You're welcome. I call just about everybody sir, so anyway. Ashraf SK, hi. I hope I did not just butcher your name there. Extreme Will, what's up, man? How are you? Been seeing you stream quite a bit lately, sir. Matt Haggiseth, I know that name. Who can you use for a legend run if you don't have a 5-star storm? What other champ has the capability? I think anybody can do it. Just about anybody can do it. I believe I've told you before that Star-Lord is not the best for it, which I still think because he's better for longer fights. But one of the guys in my alliance did a legend run, not last month, but the month before, using a Juggernaut, 5-star Juggernaut at rank 4, and a 4-star Thor at rank 5, and he came in at place 56. So I think if you have the right mastery setup and you use the big boosts, then it's doable with Star-Lord. If you don't mess up and you just get straight through as quick as you can. I think you're dying from an ear infection. That does not sound fun. Kobe24, welcome back to the stream, sir. And Jared Powers, how are you tonight? Hang on just a second. Vinny Cristioni, welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys are all doing well tonight. I think I'm going to make a run through the 4 stars and then pop open my Alliance crystals and probably start on the event quest. and then try to hit another run here. I don't know if I'll live stream that long, but that's the plan anyway. Gotta hit 7 million tonight so we can be on pace to get 8.5 to 9 tomorrow by noon Central. So I've got about 12 hours and 20 minutes to do that. What is a legend run? That is completing the event quest Heroic Endmaster 100% exploration with fast enough to be among the fastest 100 times for completion. That will award you a legend badge, a tier 4 class catalyst crystal, and something else. I don't remember. Extreme Will, do you think 6.5 is enough for Dr. Voodoo? I think so. I don't think he'll go up from last time. I mean, I think it's going to be pretty consistent with the last score. Vidin Cristioni says it's going to be more than 6.5 though, so I'm no expert on this. If you're at 6.5 and you've got enough, and you got more time to keep grinding, then it's always safer to go higher. That DPS though, hello. Welcome to the stream this evening, sir. Almost forgot to tell you, on top of 5-star rocket, it duped your 4-star Winter Soldier. Nice. When do we get AQ rewards? They should be out. I was off for the evening, but just logged in about 45 minutes ago and grabbed mine. I've not tried Chapter 2 yet. And really there's a very simple reason for that, because 5.2.1 begins with a level that the only damage you can deal comes from specials. And I am currently running suicides. And so the only damage I would ever do to the opponent, I would be taking recoil damage. And so it just it doesn't sound feasible for me to try that. I don't have the units even to change my masteries right at this moment, because I bought the energy refill bundles so that I can work on the event quest or the story quest, whichever I just had decided to do. So it looks like for now the event quest is going to be first, and then I'll get to the story quest probably in a couple of weeks, once everybody else has had a chance to go through it and figure out all the bugs and all the roadblocks there. Amen, is 5.6 enough? More than enough to get him. Okay, well, yeah, I think 5.6 will be safe, but I hesitate ever to say, yeah, you should be good there, because you just never know. You just never know. I think it's good. We placed 136th in Alliance Quest. Jared Powers, welcome for this, or thank you for the sub, sir. I appreciate the support there. Gonna run him in an AQ with World War II, Wolvie with Deep Wounds level 3 and Assassin level 3. That sounds like a decent team, sir. Howdy and happy Nerf Brian Grant to you all. Mr. Woody Woodpecker in the house. If you're just joining the stream, welcome. Glad to have you here tonight. Drop a line in the chat and let us know that you are here, if you would, please. think a 5-star Rocket Raccoon Awakened can run Labyrinth. I don't know. I've heard that he can. I've seen several people say that he would be a contender because his level 2, if he's a 455, his level 2 is going to be doing 40 to 50,000 damage, which is at the cap of what you can do in Labyrinth. And his critical rate increases for every hit that he lands, and that is not a buff. It's just his base critical rate. So depending on his signature level, you can be at a critical hit every hit fairly soon with Rocket and be doing some serious damage. So I could see that he might be. My concern with him is, and this may not even be a valid concern because anybody's going to get just KO'd by the Labyrinth opponents if they take a special, or if they take a 5-hit combo. It's going to be very close. But Rocket's health is just very low. He typically does not take a hit very well. Jason Matheson, welcome to the stream. I'm doing very well. How are you? Yeah, but the thing about Rocket though is if you dash back and you hold, I don't know if you're going to have time to do this in Labyrinth because the opponents are generally more aggressive. But if you can hold, then you can switch his armors, the types of armor that he gets. He gets like a, what is that, physical resistance, a special 3, or a special attack resistance, and then just a general armor up buff. So that would help if you could actually manage to get your opponent not to hit you for long enough to activate him. You don't happen to have an Awakening gem for Rocket, do you? Make sure to place the defenders. Alliance War. Yeah, I mean, Rocket's still pretty strong even on unawakened. I mean, he can do some big damage with his special attacks. But yeah, the signature ability is very nice though, raising that critical hit rate. Home now, gonna put you up on the big screen. All right. Every YouTuber's dream come true right there to make it on the big screen. Who would you take up to 441st? A Dupe Magic or Civil War Black Panther? Magic. Magic without hesitation. I am not a fan of Black Panther. He is good on Alliance War defense generally, but he doesn't have much use apart from that. Magic has potential for just about everything in the game. She is an excellent defender in Alliance War. She's an excellent attacker in Alliance War. A lot of these new quests that are coming out have a power gain component to it that she is very good at taking control of. So I think you will not regret Magic. Vinny Cristiano, you added me in the game. Is that the notification that I'm seeing there? East Salinas 9 Squad, welcome to the stream. How are you tonight? Yeah, I am not a fan of Black Panther Civil War. Do you think a Civil Warrior 4-star rank 5 would be solid for Alliance War defense? Especially now that they updated him. No, not really. But I will tell you, he is a little trickier than he used to be. I fight Civil Warrior in map 6 on a power gain node. I always bring Magic in there. She takes care of him pretty easily. But with the new change, his armor ups, they now become permanent buffs. When it used to be, when he just used a special one, he'd just keep stacking the armor ups and they'd keep expiring. But now he converts them into a permanent buff. And so with the number of armor ups that he has, it decreases your opponent's ability accuracy. And so I used her second special. Enjoy, bro. That's you, Vinny? Anyway, I used Magic's second special against Civil Warrior, and it did not work because he had two of those permanent armors up, and ended up taking a third special from him. Lost my Magic in Section 1 of Map 6. That was very disappointing. Very good, Vinny. Thanks, man. Now, Matt Haggiseth, are you planning on using Civil Warrior there, or are you you got other plans for him? If you did put him on defense, I'm not sure which node he would be best at. I mean, an armor up would obviously help him in his ability accuracy reduction, but he's not typically a hard champion to fight. One T4 CC away from first force rank 4 5-star. Who are you going to rank up, Vinny? Or does that just depend on which catalyst you get? Magic. Nice. Yeah, I like Magic a lot. I would like for my 5-star to be awakened. But yeah, right now I cannot decide who's going up for my 4-star, my next 4-star Mystic. Can't decide if it's going to be Voodoo or Ghost Rider or Magic. Yes, absolutely Magic is worth a rank 4. Absolutely. She's one of the few that would be I don't want to say no-brainer because I don't want to insult you, but she's a given choice. I mean, if you got a dupe Magic or a dupe Star-Lord, it's like, I mean, you almost have to take them to rank 4. Was considering him before they dropped Thorns on 18. Seen him give people trouble there. Yeah, he would. They would take Thorns as long as he's got armors up. He would do very well on a node that was like, well, wouldn't he do okay on the first special bias node? What is that? What node is that? 29 or or something like that. Where first special bias and thorns, unblockable S1. I mean, it's his first special is, I mean, it's the unblockable part isn't anything, but if he's using his first special back, you know, one right after the other, he's going to have a lot of stacks of armors up, and then his thorns are not bypassable. Is that a word? Bypassable. Well, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Drop a line in the chat and say hello. Let us know you're here. Yeah, I don't say that, Vinny, just because I have both of them at rank 3 and neither one of them are awakened. It has nothing to do with me being bitter about not being able to awaken those champions. I promise. Nothing at all. Vince Bruno, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you tonight? What tier is everyone for war? I believe we're in tier 1, but we've lost the last 2. I don't think it's enough to drop us down to tier 2. Yeah, it's not like that first special is terrible anyway. Most people are putting Cyclops there now. And his first special is pretty easy to evade at this point. Yeah, Vinny's been hanging out with me for a while now. It's good of you to finally bring your friends along. Or where is everyone in Alliance War? Pursuit asked what tier everyone was in. I'd love to hear your responses there too. Alright, good luck with that, Vinny. Vince and Vinny ain't too shabby. Not sure if I want to rank 5 Wolverine or start bringing up Daredevil Classic. Both of those are very good. Daredevil is more of a niche player. I mean, you're going to need him when you have trouble evading specials. That's really where he's going to come in handy. Wolverine's going to be more of an all-around questing, alliance quest. If I had my Wolverine awakened, I probably would have ranked him before Daredevil, but that's just how the hand got dealt me. Got a lot of skill champions and skill catalysts, so he went up with Black Widow and Crossbones and a 5-star Hawkeye. Ristic is super shabby. Vince, you fluctuate around tiers 2 through 4. Very nice. Kalo 20, hello. Tier 7, small casual alliance with real life friends. Hey man, that's awesome. That's what keeps the game enjoyable when you play with people you know and like. Tier 2, now that you're out of retirement. Yeah, I noticed that you joined an alliance the other day. Or I don't know when you did, but I noticed the other day that you joined an alliance. I don't know if I missed that or if you just didn't tell me. Jason Matheson just started my own alliance, so he started at tier 20. So is that, are you going to climb up the ranks pretty quickly? Do you have some strong players there? Wicked Shabby. Who abducted T. Ricky? Yeah, I don't know. Something happened to him. Probably ought to report that to the authorities or something. He's definitely been MIA too long. Oh goodness! Ronin 1979, stop scaring me. T. Ricky's got to make all that money back that he donated to BG. I don't know. He might have owed BG all that money after trolling him so much. Bad gauges the. Ronan, are you drinking a little bit or what? What's going on? AQ doesn't start till Saturday. Haggiseth. Okay. AQ doesn't start till Saturday, so everyone is bringing the A team to this war. Yes, sir. Well, I hope you win. Pursuit, did you say you're tier 1? Autocorrect fail. Yep, been around for only 3 weeks and already 1.3 million rating for the Alliance. That's awesome. Good job, sir. I applaud you for taking that upon yourself. Leading an Alliance is not easy. Tier 20 Alliance sounds perfect. Well, there you go. Tier 1, 2279 at the moment. Yeah, you're higher than we are. I think, what are we at, guys? 2100 now after losing the last 2? Well, the chances of us meeting up then in Alliance War are not too shabby, Pursuit. Yeah, I noticed you're kicking it with Jacob and Jan. Those 2 guys, after we tried to recruit them for months and months and months, and now they're taking our guys. I'll forgive Jan if he'll fund me a flight to Hawaii, though. Well, if that happens, Pursuit, I will definitely record the fights and post those so that you can enjoy how badly I mess up on a few of those nodes on that path that I run. Nope, but got a great bunch of guys. In-game name is Jaybird70. Well, remind me after we're done running the 4 stars, I'm going to have some downtime between runs here, and I will look you up. Alliance is only 1250, tier 6. Jacob and Jan's Alliance, they scored 35th in AQ. Are they in the 2nd tier in AQ? Chicken, we're trying to get a recruit in before we get it started. Hopefully that'll happen soon. So they finished 35th. So they finished 1 above us? I gotta check that out. No, we're 135th. They can't. Oh, they scored. They scored 35th. How did they do that? How many map 6 did they run? 2 map 6s? Yeah, I guess. Did that get you anything more than what where's the rewards? I don't want map rewards. Rank rewards. Oh yeah, wow, they just barely made the cutoff there for the 35th. So what is it that they got? So 500 more glory and a glory crystal and another greater glory crystal. I'm not sure that that's worth map 6, but I was free this week, right? So not a big deal. Anyway, congrats on that. That's great. Now we'll never recruit him. Gonzalo Sanchez, how many points are you going for in Arena? I am going to try to get 8.5 to 9 million for Star-Lord. I've got a ways to go. I've got to make at least 2 runs tonight. I'm at 6 right now, just under 6. So the goal is to be at 7 by the morning, or by the time I go to bed tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'll do another 1.5 to 2 million. Yeah, you're still in that blackout period. I don't know anything about 420. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Unfortunately, I'm not the sole decision maker, so. Alright, don't look. I'm getting beat up by She-Hulk. That's almost as bad as dying to Spider-Gwen's unblockable first special. Did you guys see that? Did you watch Seaton's live stream today of 5.2? And like the last character before the boss is Spider-Gwen with an unblockable first special? It was pretty funny because he had the degen on him when she fired that special off, and he died right as she fired that first special. So it's like the only person in history to get KO'd from Spider-Gwen's unblockable first special. It was pretty hilarious. I think actually, I didn't check it out, but I think he may. Yeah, I saw him post something about that, another video on that later. So he must have taken a clip from that live stream and made it into a shorter video. But yeah, if you didn't catch that, you should check it out. It's pretty funny. Yeah, let me see if I can find, what is that called? Well, I know I saw it. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, Seaton versus Act 5 Spider-Gwen. Posted about 7 hours ago. Yeah, he was using his Gwenpool against the Spider-Gwen. She used her unblockable first special, and he was KO'd. Well, I know I won't be. We won't be facing you this time, Pursuit, because we haven't. As you probably noticed in the chat there, we haven't actually started a war yet. We lost one after Alliance Quest, so we're trying to fill his spot before we get one started. So probably won't be this week that we won't have a chance to face you this week, but maybe soon. I'm not familiar with 420, but did I see it? Was that Los? Is it Los Chanchitos? What is the name of that alliance? I thought I saw 420 on there somewhere. Just joined them last week. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Los Chanchitos 4-20. Is that in the name or is that the tag? Well, you don't have to tell me, I'll just look. Oh yeah, that's the tag. Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm not the primary person responsible for all that, but I do help with the recruiting. Definitely is a headache trying to maintain a solid 30-man roster. Always having somebody that needs to leave for one reason or another. So almost always in recruitment mode. Well, if you're just joining, welcome. If you would, drop a line in the chat and let us know you're here or say hello. Plus, if you say something in the chat, it helps me out to know what to say. You know, have a conversation rather than you just have to listen to me run on and on and on about whatever pops into my head. It gets crazy that way. Dylan01J19TV, smiley face, welcome. Give me just a second, I need to adjust my headset here. I have a habit of doing that. Start a fight and don't realize I started a fight, or immediately forget I started a fight. Just call you Dylan. That's cool. Just chatting with Odin. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe he should be in here chatting with you. Yeah, we do map 6 just on day 1. And it's actually not too bad. I mean, the only part I have trouble with, I take the Vision and Juggernaut in Section 3 that are Limber and Caltrops. Vision isn't generally a problem anymore, but that Juggernaut, he is a pain in the butt. What do I want to put here? Gonzalo Sanchez, Alliance runs map 5 once and then map 4 the rest of the week. Never finished all 3 BGs. Third BG is a joke. It's hard to find a good alliance. Yeah, I mean, it's a growing process, if you will. I remember when I was first starting, we struggled finishing all our BGs, and if you've got a leader who is willing to, I mean, first of all, you have to decide, or the leadership has to decide, is this an alliance that's devoted to the relationships and the people who are here? We're not really concerned about finishing maps and all that. We just want to hang out and have fun. You know, that's one way to do it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're an alliance that wants to be able to finish maps and advance, then, you know, the leadership is going to have to make the decisions to cut people and recruit better people and help people to get better in the game. Chatting through line, yeah, that's cool. Dorian Davis, welcome to the stream. How much for 4-star Venom Basic tomorrow? He's a hard one. I'm just going to be honest and say that my predictions are usually colored by my perception of the character. I'm not a big Venom fan. My Venom pool did not just steal that buff. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of Venom. I don't think he brings a whole lot to the game. He's not a great offensive champ. He's not a great defensive champ. He's not a great utility champ. So I think he's going to be a lower score. Probably about 2.2, 2.3. That would be my guess. Do map 6 day 1 too. And where did you guys finish Pursuit? Sent me something on the Twitter thing. Okay, I'll check it out. YouTube didn't notify me when you were live. Well, Jar, you gotta click the little bell thing there on the page. Alright, let me pop over to Twitter and check out what Ristic has sent. Well, there it is. Vince Bruno, thank you for the subscription there, sir. Okay, let me pull this up. Alright, you guys should be seeing my Twitter now, correct? $116, you placed higher than we did. Okay, so you should be seeing my Twitter feed now. And Ristic has sent over a picture of his screen where the master difficulty is showing up as a key to use to unlock. Now, some of you may be experiencing this too. I don't know if this is just individual players or if it's everybody. But... Oh, and my Twitter thing is in the wrong thing. Gonzalo Sanchez, thank you for the sub there. Anyway, besides this, Truco's actually just posted something Let me go back over here. Alright, so this is from MCOC Trucos. It has been reported that after exploration of Heroic in Secret Empire Forever, the key to unlock Master Mode is a consumable item in your inventory. If you use the item as energy, the key will disappear and you will be locked out of Master Mode. So again, do not use the key you receive after exploring Heroic. Alright, so there is a bug, surprise, surprise, going on with the Heroic and Master. And so make sure, when you're done with Heroic, make sure you do not use that key. Do not press the use button that comes up there when you run out of energy. Otherwise, you'll be locked out of Master Mode. Now, I'm sure Kabam will fix that so that you're not locked out any longer eventually, but I wouldn't mess with it at all until they get that fixed. So anyway, Ristic, I hope that helps you out. I don't have any other answer than just what MCOC Trucos has posted right there. So it is what it is. More bugs from our Kabam overlords. The only stream where Jar isn't a mod. Yeah, I've heard his language before. I don't know. That guy is unhinged at times. Captain Morgan Gaming, welcome, sir. How are you tonight? Hey, you're welcome. I'm glad you sent that because I hadn't seen that yet until I just popped over there to check your message. But yeah, I haven't started Heroic yet at all, so I imagine they'll have that fixed before I get to that point. But it's good to know. I'm sure there are others in here who are finished or are getting ready to finish that and need to know not to push that button. Grinding last bits of Voodoo, maybe getting some milestones in Star-Lord. Very good. I am hoping to get Star-Lord this time. I'm at 6. I've got about 3 million to go to feel comfortable. Can you beat me, Sandy 2727? Probably. I suppose that depends on who your champion is and which champion I use, but yeah. Oh yeah, I enjoyed it, Haitian. It was amusing and uncomforting at the same time. When you hear a grown man lose his composure like that, it's like, dude, somebody's getting messed up. Just giving you a hard time, Jar. I mean, yeah, I think you were totally justified in that. Yeah, well, he went for like 8.5 last time, so no chances. I would have stopped at 8 million. Had I continued the grind, I would have stopped at 8 million and missed him. I don't want to be stopping early and missing him on this time when I do continue the grind. So if we can get to 9, we're going to get to 9. Well, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Drop a line in the chat and let us know you're here, if you would, please. So, who else has started 5.2 or the event quest? I'm interested in your feedback. Any tips, observances, observations, suggestions? Stopping at 6.1 for Voodoo, then use 3-star to grind some more points. 4-star going into Star-Lord Arena. That sounds like a good idea. It's colorful language, and my daughter reminded me of she saw the replay. That's why I have a swear jar in my stream. Yeah. It's out there, man. It's out there. Kids can find it. My daughter knows that I do this. She's 16. She gives me a hard time. She's like, "You gonna go do your nerd thing now, Dad?" I'm like, "You shut up. You know you think it's cool. Your dad's a nerd doing video games on YouTube." But yeah, she doesn't know the channel yet, but she'll figure it out. She's just, teenagers figure all this stuff out. And then she'll be in here commenting, making fun of me. Boycotting 5.2 since Grandmaster is a money grab. Yeah, it's definitely looks difficult. But, people said that about Maestro too when he first came out. So I'm thinking two things. Number one, either we haven't figured out the way to evade his specials. His specials are evadable and we haven't figured it out. And it's going to take time to figure it out because you actually got to get to him there and fight him to figure it out. Or number two, there are going to be more characters coming out in the future that are going to be able to counter him in some way. That's typically what happens in the game. In the meantime, when I do get there, I can't do it yet because I'm running masteries right now that are prohibitive. I've got suicides on, and right at the beginning of 5.2.1, I can't run it with suicides. The only damage I ever deal is with specials, and I'm killing myself with recoil by doing that. So I'm just going to have to wait until I get the masteries changed. But my plan is when I do go in, I've heard Daredevil does very well. I've got OG Daredevil, Signature 99 at 550. So I'll bring him in, and I probably will try Mordo as well. He's also Signature 99 at 550, and he can block unblockable attacks and absorbs energy damage at a very high rate. So I think Mordo might have a chance against him. Scored 8.43 million last time for Star-Lord. Missed it. Oh man, Gonzalo, I'm so sorry about that. That is painful. Yeah, that hurts when you grind that much and then miss them just by a margin. That hurts bad. Not difficult. It's literally made to let you revive. Specials are full unblockable. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you've got to be able to evade the entire thing, and it's at least, what, 3-part evade or 4, maybe 4 or 5-part evade, if it's even at all evadable. There are plenty of specials that are evadable, but, I mean, as much as we harp on Kabam and they so far have not put anybody on an unevadable node whose specials are completely unevadable. For example, I mean, they nerfed the Winter Soldier in ROL because his second special was too hard to evade. I mean, he prefers his first special. So, I mean, I think there must be some way to evade it, and we haven't figured it out yet. Go place your champs in AW, man. Back when no one believed Gwenpool was amazing, I went for her in Arena with a little roster, scored 2 positions away from getting her in both. Yeah, the only feature that I've gone for that I missed was Rocket Raccoon, and that was because I stopped at like 4.7. So I'm not, he went for 5 point something, I think. So I missed him by about 400,000. Could have got him if I pushed more, but that's not a big deal. But when you're talking about 8, 10, 15 million, that gets painful. Just finished 5-1. So far it hasn't been tough. Been playing around with a few different teams. Seems like Power Steel, Power Lock, Power Gain seem to work best. Yeah, I'm wondering how Rogue would do. I don't have her at rank 5 yet. I had ranked her down to take Storm up. But she did very, very well on 5.1. I'm wondering how she would do in 5.2. Rogue, Black Spiny, and Iron Fist. Yeah, mine was Rogue and Ronin were my two MVPs for 5.1. Then using her mainly, yeah. Extra painful for me extra painful for me since I can only make 350 to 450,000 points per round. Oh yeah. That's a whole lot more grinding to get to 9 million. Yeah, Rogue will be my next mutant to go up unless I get Archangel or Iceman. Which I don't know when they're scheduled to come to Arena, but it should be here within the next 6 weeks or so, I think. Score 480 to 500 with 5-star, 420 without them. Yeah, it definitely gets better once you get 5 stars. And you know, some people complain that they can't ever awaken their 5 stars, and you know, it's nice to have awakened 5 stars. But I tell you, if you're grinding for features, it's nice to have just 5 stars, even unawakened. I've got 12 5 stars, and it makes a huge difference. Probably, I mean, that's four rounds at 60 to 75,000 per round. So I mean, you're talking 250 to 300,000 more points for those. I'd love to. I want to do awaken my Star-Lord, and after that, give me other 5 stars. That's fine, because it will make Arena that much easier. Bosses get rougher. 5.2. Who's the boss? We know the bosses through 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4. We know Collector is the final boss, but 5.5 is also blacked out. Who is that one? Keep them all to 125. Assigned Captain Marvel, who I bring to 345. Still 20,000 points per round. Yeah, that's at 125 they get what, 17 to 20,000 each. So that's why I said about 60,000 if they're 125. Right now I only have one at 455, and when I run Storm with 2 at 345, I get about 75,000 points. So if I had 3 at 455, like some people I know, then refreshing those would probably get you close to 100,000 points a round. You have 4 5 stars: Iron Patriot, Rhino, Black Panther, and Hulkbuster. Yeah, not yet. You're not. Not very lucky so far. Black Panther is not bad. What amused me is that I was watching the fights of the whole 5.2, and there are no tier 5 or higher ISO rewards, which is ridiculous. Captain Marvel scores 22 to 25,000, so it's not worth spending resources to rank them just for Arena unless you need the champ in the future. Yeah. I tell you, fights are a lot easier with a 455 though. When you start playing in, against Alliance Wars where you're just facing 455s all the time, having a 455 is nice. Captain Marvel, Rhino, Winter Soldier, and Storm. 3 5-stars, was able to dupe Spider-Man. I mean, don't get me wrong, Spider-Man is a good defender. I mean, there's a reason you still see him all over the place. I just don't like him. What was I doing earlier? I was using Spider-Man. Okay, so I was using Spider-Man in Arena, and I evaded a special or a heavy or something, and then I used a medium attack to counter. And as I hit the medium attack, he evaded instead of dashing forward for the medium, and ended up taking a combo. Like, really? This is why I hate you, Spider-Man. Winter Soldier hits like a truck. With the Furion, I hear he does hit pretty well. I wish his not regeneration, but his power drain were a little bit more reliable. Only 2 bleeds. You're no Joe Fix-It. Alright, looks like we got 2 more. Oh, and pulling Gwenpool the other night actually evened out my roster again, so I can get even fights in here. Finish it off without any spare 4-stars left over. That's always nice for my OCD. Went versus a few 7,000 Spinies with Elektra and bled them. They were evading. Got no ability reduction. Still bugged. Yeah, she's only 85% ability reduction, so I mean I can understand if you just got extremely lucky on the draw of that fight, but was Spidey on an increased ability excuse me, an increased ability accuracy node? Because I think the way that increased ability accuracy works is that it's added after yours is subtracted or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I agree, he sucks. He sucks. I was having trouble parrying him too. I don't know if it's just the timing or he just refused to attack me. You know, like when they don't rush you and it's like... Anyway, yeah, he sucks. I don't like him. Went through the first quest of 5.2. X-23 got it very easy. Her bleeds did most of the work with maxed out deep wounds. Yeah, I'm thinking about bringing Hawkeye. When I change my masteries back, and when I take the suicides off, I'll put deep wounds back on. And thinking about bringing Hawkeye and using the bleed there. And I can throw in Daredevil and Black Widow for synergies. I'm thinking maybe Ultron. I don't know. I don't have to play around with it. I need to read the nodes a little bit more closely to determine who's going to be the best to bring in for my roster. No, Elektra is bugged. She doesn't reduce Spider-Man evasion. Supposed to fix it on this patch, but they failed. Huh. Okay, well, I'll have to take your word for it. I used to bring Elektra to war all the time, I have not done so because that was back when I had to bring 440s to war, and she's still at 440. I used to bring her and Daredevil and Black Widow. That was before the nerf as well. In my opinion, one of the best teams there was, because you had two with ability reduction. You had Daredevil to evade special attacks, and you had a 15% power gain team, which was pretty amazing. But no longer. Yeah, that's about all he's good for, I think. I refuse to fight with him. Except for an arena. I don't know why I just tried to use a medium attack when I knew he was using his special there. It was listed as a bug fix in the latest patch. They failed it. Currently working on it. Have a caster ranker of 550 but holding them. Yeah. She was one that I really was considering to take to 550 until I pulled Gwenpool. Power Shield is kind of dumb. Champs with big hitting specials also help in 5.2. Yeah, so will Storm then be good in 5.2? She's got some pretty significant special attacks. If you hit a critical with L1 with bleed almost... Yeah, I can see that. It's 400% increased damage for specials, right? So stack up 3-4 bleeds and then hit him with a first special and cauterize him. Thinking, too bad my Black Panther, my 5-star Black Panther is not awakened. He would probably do really well on that level too. Could put him with Storm, that's a 10% power gain. Let's say 29 minutes. Anyway, I need to open some Alliance Quest crystals. Star-Lord remains the king. Well, Star-Lord remains unawakened, the jerk. Well, I mean, I've got the 4-star, but... Seems to me they've announced 2 or 3 times they've fixed the evade bug. Yeah, they have 2 or 3 times, or 4 times. I'm not expecting anything out of this crystal other than a 2-star. After the luck we had last night, not going to happen. Two-star magic. Alright, I'm going to open the map crystals. I think I'm going to hold on to the tier 4 class catalyst crystal for now, but let's open the glory crystal and the map crystal. Not talking about the dexterity bug. Yeah, I've had a problem with after a heavy attack. You try to hit after a heavy attack, and they don't evade, they don't move. It doesn't say evade, but it's like they evade because your medium attack doesn't connect, and then they just clobber you with the 5-hit combo. I did silent change NC back to pre 13.0 though. It's way easier once again to get him to swashbuckling. I haven't noticed a difference on that. How do you mean it's easier? I'm just gonna pop 10. Well, nothing full. That's okay. I think. Well, did we get that full or did we form that? That's a good question. Got a Mystic. Tier 4 Mystic. Either fully formed or from shards. Either way is fine. Before each time you were about to expire, NC would automatically evade and reset. You had to dash in on him. Yeah, so that he would... Yeah, you're hitting him while he's blocking, and then he evaded while you're blocking. He did that to me today, though. Maybe just not doing it as often. Yeah, I haven't noticed a difference on it. That I have not been on the forums a lot lately. I used to be on the old forums quite a bit more. I don't really care for the new design of the forums. I think it's harder to navigate and to find your way around. So I don't spend a lot of time in there. Which one are you on, Matt Haggiseth? Why is Scarlet Witch doing well? Is it her nullify? Is she nullifying quite a bit? Oh, we got some T2 alpha shards. Yeah, I didn't push the button. I just I forgot it was there. I intentionally forgot it was there. I didn't figure it was going to be great rewards in either case, so I didn't bother. Yeah, five-star Scarlet Witch would be very nice. They've said explicitly though that's never going to happen. And by the way, Diego, welcome to the stream. To the last patch, it was nearly impossible to swashbuckle him in war. NC killer before 12.1 that got repeatedly owned by him. Yeah. I haven't been facing him a whole lot recently, so. Vulture looks like a cross between Archangel and Falcon. Yeah, I agree. At least what they released. So anyway, I got one full crystal, and I don't know if that was formed from shards or if that was fully formed. So let me check my inventory. By the way, I had the 29,000 scrap left, and so where can I use this? I better get as many runs as possible in the tier 2 alpha, as you know, because these things are just a pain in the butt to get by running the dailies. I could have done 97 runs and got 97 tier 2 alphas, and I just didn't have time to finish. I think I got a total of 30 runs in or something like that, and then spent the rest on Stony Course. Oh no! Look at that. I'm going to lose a boost. Here goes my 4-star Cosmic boost. And I don't have a Cosmic. Do not have a Cosmic available. I forgot about that. Well, got 14 seconds to sell one. At least get the 100 in gold from it. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh, 3 seconds left. Got it. It's now been 5 wars. I easily one shot 45,000 NC boss with ease. Went for tier 2 too. Very good, sir. Use second special with 400% special damage. Oh yeah, of course. Her second special is catastrophic. It still is. I mean, she doesn't proc the buffs as nearly as much as she used to, but she still does serious damage. Why is it still saying 5 seconds? So yeah, if it's an increased special, yeah, I can completely understand why she would just be wrecking it. I thought that was 5.1 though. That isn't 5.1 the increased special damage. 5.2 is as well. Now, back before they nerfed her, I brought her to Alliance Quest regularly, and I decided I was going to try to run an Extended Fury and Enhanced Fury, because my top champions were Mordo, Nightcrawler, Phoenix, Scarlet Witch, Crossbones, all of which stacked Fury, or at least Scarlet Witch got Fury. And so I thought, man, we better check this mastery out. I mean, everybody's going on and on about deep wounds. But if you think about it, there are more champions, I think, in the game. I need to count this. Probably I'll do a video on this sometime. But I think there are more champions in the game that get Fury than there are champions that inflict bleed. And if that's the case, other than needing deep wounds to get to Assassin, wouldn't it make better sense to put those points in Enhanced Fury? So I decided to run Enhanced Fury for a while, test it out, and I was actually quite impressed with it. I actually got a second special off on Kang one time and did 80,000 damage with Scarlet Witch. I think she had 2 Furies active, a critical rate active, and maxed Enhanced Fury, and did 80,000 damage on a second special. It was insane. $400,000 would be what, 140? Well, it'd be 4 times whatever you generally do with her. So if you're typically hitting about 20 to 25,000, then you're looking at 80 to 100,000 damage. Our Fury Mastery's good boost though. Yeah, I mean, again, if you're running champions with Fury, I mean, let's take a look at it. I mean, the extend isn't great unless you're running a champion who stacks Fury like Mordo, like Crossbones. This extended Fury actually helps Crossbones out a lot. It's a difference between averaging 7 to 8 Furies and averaging 12 to 13 Furies. So that's very nice, but I don't know that you'd want to do that just for him. But here, going to increase the effectiveness of Fury by 8%. Now 8% is actually quite a lot. If you consider, I put 3 points here in Glass Cannon. That raises my attack by 7.2%, and that's pretty drastic. I mean, it makes a big difference running Glass Cannon maxed at 7.2%. Now, if a person's Fury, let's take a look at Mordo. His Furies increase his attack by 172.2. What is 8% of 172.2? 13.75 about. So 186, you're increasing attack by 186 points for each Fury, times 10 Furies. So I mean that adds up. That adds up quite a bit. Crossbones, I think his Furies are stronger than that. I mean, you've got Furies on Star-Lord, Winter Soldier, Punisher, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange. So there's just tons and tons of champions that run Fury. Swipe Train, you were streaming till you found out that I was too. Well, I hope you didn't stop your stream just because I was streaming. It's about time for me to wrap it up anyway. I'm probably going to hit another round here on my own, but I think I'm going to wrap the stream up. But I'd be interested if anybody else has tried those enhanced Fury Masteries and what you think about it. Yeah, we've still got 15 minutes before those refresh. 8% is only good for stacking Fury. Well, I mean, again, though, a lot of people are running max glass cannon, and that 7.2% makes a difference, a noticeable difference. And so an 8% difference, I think, makes, I mean, an 8% increase, I think, is going to make a difference too. Now, I'm not saying you should take those 3 points and drop 5 points in Enhanced Fury, but if you're running, I mean, just like, why would a person max Deep Wounds? It's because they run champions who are primary bleed champions. If you're not running bleed champions all the time, there's no reason at all to run max Deep Wounds. So what I'm saying is, if you are running champions who are Fury champions, then it may behoove you to consider unlocking and using that Enhanced Fury Mastery. Or at least checking it out and let me know what you think about it. You have them all. Head my way because I'm going to fire it back up when you stop. Yeah, certainly. Go check out Swipe Train's live stream. He's going to be firing it back up here. Ghost Town Rocker is my name in game if anyone wants to add me. Who was it that asked me earlier to check out their... Oh, there you are. You already showed me that. Let's check out your profile. Wolverine X-23, Rocket Raccoon, Daredevil, and Iron Fist. Radar Sense 70, very nice. I like Iron Fist. Iron Fist was my first 440 champion. Your firsts always have a special place in your heart. My X-23 is still not awakened. And Joy Bro. Ghost Rider. I like him. 83, nice. 20. And you said your magic is going up soon. At level 33. And a Gwenpool at 29. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. Tested them, you average more DPS with 8% to attack on greater strength than Enhanced Fury. But how many points does it take? How many points does it take to get to that 8%? 8 more points? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a selective mastery. I guess, again, I just can't emphasize enough. I'm not saying that everybody should just go out and get it. I'm saying that if your primary champs are Fury champs, then check it. I mean, you may like it, you may not. But in my experience, most people just write off the Enhanced Fury Masteries. But like I said, with the Enhanced Fury, this one with the Enhanced Fury maxed, my Scarlet Witch was doing 80,000 special damage with her special too. And that's nothing to sneeze at. Magneto does not have a special place. No, Magneto really doesn't. Magneto really doesn't. He is severely underrated, underpowered, I should say, not underrated. He's severely underrated, underpowered. Ugh. He needs a buff. He needs to be shown some love by the Kabam people and receive the power and the authority that is due him as the Omega Mutant. Anyway, well, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream now. I'm not gonna make you sit around here and wait on me for the next 20 minutes and listen to me talk until the champions are revived. I really don't have anything else I want to do at this point, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But thank you for hanging out with me for the last hour and 45 minutes. If you want to go check out Brian Grant's stream, I believe he is live now. You can also go and check out Swipe Train's live stream. He's getting ready to fire that thing back up. Show him some support over there. Anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging with me. I will be live streaming tomorrow night again at my usual time between 10:30 and 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope you can join me then. You've made this grind tonight a little bit more enjoyable and a little bit less grueling, and I appreciate you for it. As always, it's Grand Kahonu smoking it down. We'll catch you next time right here on the Grand Scheme. Thanks, guys.